Hi everybody, I'm Shaina from Shaina Falcone Fitness. What we are going to do today is a lower body strengthening workout. We're going to kind of do a fusion. So we're going to start out with some more traditional weight training exercises, and then we're going to come to the mat and kind of infuse some Pilates inspired exercises as well. So we'll get a little mobility in there, a little bit of work on flexibility, and a lot of work on lower body strength today. So you'll need a set of heavy weights. For the lower body, your arms are not going to come over your head, and then sort of a medium lighter weight for one of the exercises that we're going to do that you are not going to want a heavy weight for. You can wear sneakers if you like. You can take them off during the mat section if you want. Totally up to you. We're going to start on the mat. Let's just come out nice and wide and really open up the hips here. Shoulders down and back. Let's just do a couple of nice shoulder rolls here. Loosen up the upper body. One more. And let's take some deep breaths in. So we're gonna inhale, exhale, press it down. Let's think of taking a nice deep breath where we fill up our lungs. Feel that rib cage open and expand on the inhale. Exhale, everything kind of pulls together and closes. One more deep breath. Exhale. Let's bring the hands behind the head, get a nice little stretch here, pull the elbows back. We're gonna go into a plie squat. So we're gonna bend the knees and push off the mat. Let's wiggle the toes. Think of pressing through all four corners of the feet. Nice push off the mat here. Because we're working lower body today, that heart rate will get up. There are points where it may feel like cardio. I kind of love that. That's one of the benefits of strength training. We can kind of get into that cardio zone. So I know I'm gonna be sweating today. You might get a little sweaty, maybe not. That's okay if you do or if you don't. Let's do 4 more, 2 more, 1 more. I'm gonna bend the knees just a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little hinge. So hinge forward, bring it up. Let me show you from the side. You're gonna sink back, bring it up. Nice long spine here. Waking up the back of the body with this hinge. We come down and up. Let's go 4 more. 1 more. We're gonna hold the hinge. So I'm gonna show you from the diagonal. You're holding the hinge. Let's reach those arms out forward. I know that's a little bit challenging for the shoulders. We bend and just come up. I'm not letting my legs fully straighten here. You could come back to this arm position if that reach out in front is too much. You're gonna do 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reach it all the way up and then come all the way down. Enjoy a nice little stretch here. Let those hips go side to side. Bend the knees, roll it up. Back to that plie, down and up. So we're thinking knees out over your middle toe. We're thinking opening of the inner thighs. We're gonna add weights to this in a few minutes, so let's get ready with no weight. Let's do 2 more. 1 more. We're gonna hold this next one all the way down at your lowest point. And we're gonna lift up one heel and then the other. So we're just alternating heel lifts. I'm gonna pull up my pants here a little bit so you can see. Just trying to press evenly through big toe to baby toe. Woo! And we're holding this plie whole time here. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna hold it, toe, heel, bring it all the way in. Stand it up, side lunge over to the right. It's a big step. Hold it here for a second, okay? Left leg is straight, right leg is bent. Come center, other side. So our side lunge, very different from a squat because one leg is bent, the other leg is straight, and we're pushing off from the center. Push and center. So I want you to get nice and low if you can. Dig into this stretch here. We're gonna do some side lunging when we add the weights. So let's work on our technique before we have those weights in our hands. We chop at the hips. It's a hinge movement. So your hips go back and up, sink back. I love the way this feels like it's really opening up the inner thighs. And push. You got 4 more together. 2 more. One more. Hold it here. We're just gonna lift up the knee, right? Bring it down, left, and we're gonna lift up the opposite arm. So stretch out through the front of the body here. Feels good to really open up. Bring it up and down. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2. We're gonna finish it off with some hip circles. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Right leg, you're gonna come up, around, and then kind of back. So I guess semicircle, right leg, up, around. It's like there's something in your way and you're kind of like, no, I don't wanna touch it. I'm gonna bring my leg up and around. Let's do 1 more. Knee to the ceiling, up and around. Last one, shake it out, other side. Comes up and open and around. Now, if you're just starting out, go lighter with your weights. There's always lots of time to progressively overload and increase that weight. Up and around. I have my 15s with me today. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna see the sweat drip, okay? Anything that works for you that feels heavy is gonna be fantastic. Do 1 more. Up and around and center. Okay, last little thing here, we're gonna just do a little practice deadlift. So we're hinging, folding at the hips, letting your hands slide down the legs, straight up the legs. And it's like you're gonna close a door with your backside. I said that in class the other day and someone was like, okay, I need to start practicing closing doors with my backside so I can go deeper in my deadlift. So just walk around your house, boom. Sometimes it's hard to get that feeling of initiating from the hips, from the backside. So yeah, walk around your house, practice. Close the car door with your backside. Ooh, 2 more. Down and up. 1 more. Let's bring the arms up. Big stretch, circle, and down. Okay, we're going right into it. So grab those heavy weights. We're gonna do a side lunge deadlift combo. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Okay, these are feeling so heavy for me right now, but that's okay. I want a challenge today. So if you do too, go heavy. We're gonna do a side lunge weighted. We're gonna step out with the right foot. 4, 3, 2, we step out, bend the right knee, left leg is straight, push off. I'm bringing the weights on either side of my leg. We go down, we push off. Let those weights kind of pull you down a little bit more. Strength training, in addition to strengthening our muscles and our bones, also helps increase flexibility. These weights are pulling me down a little lower. I'm getting a little deeper stretch here, which is pretty cool. Down and up. Okay, we have 6 more here. Woo, sinking down, pushing off. Take your time, slow and steady for these strength exercises. We have 2 more. Sink back, push up. 1 more. Woo. Now hold it here. I'm gonna show you from the side. The same leg that was moving is gonna pop back a little bit, okay? We're going into that deadlift. It's kind of a kickstand deadlift now. So we're gonna hinge forward, slide the weights down the legs, pull the weights up the legs. The weights are not far from the body. Find a little spot out on the floor in front of you and keep your gaze there. And remember, you are closing a door, boom, with your backside. Maybe you need to think of that sound effect as you go back, boom. Push the hips back, lift straight up. You might even feel a little connection in your back muscles as you pull up, down. The weights go straight down, straight up. Your arms are completely straight the entire time. Breathe. Big exhale right here. We're gonna do 5. Nice and slow. You'll feel that pull in the back of your leg when you've gone far enough. So once you feel that pull, straight up. 2 more. 1 more. Let's drop the weights for just a second. Give our hands a break. If those weights of yours are heavy, you might need a little break. I'll show you what's up. We're gonna go side lunge, step behind, and then into that deadlift. We're just putting the two exercises together. So let's pick up the weight. We go in 4, 3, 2, let's step it out. Side lunge, swing the leg a little behind, single leg, deadlift. Side lunge, again, I'm gonna show you from the side, single leg, deadlift. I love it. Woo. We are really trying to target all the major muscles of the lower body today. And in doing so, we are getting the heart rate up. Bonus cardio. And up, let's go. Remember, when it gets hard, you are growing. You are getting stronger. Don't give up. Side lunge, bring it in. Take your time with it. Maybe take that time to get a little bit lower. Chest is lifted here. Ooh, lift it up to the ceiling. Down and center, hinge and lift. We have 4 more full sets. No rush. Down, you can go at your own pace. Just breathe. Down and up. 2 more. These 15s, they are something else. 1 more. Down and up. Ooh, bring it up. Let's march to the other side. If you need a sip of water, grab it now. Just a quick sip. Stretch out those fingers. Okay, we're going to the other side. Do you remember? Just the side lunge. To start, we go in 4, 3, 2, step it out. So it's a big step. Let those weights pull you down. Push off. Fold at the hips. Hips go backwards. So we're starting kind of with a hinge combo today. The hips are going back in both of these moves. You got it. Keep going. Get into a little flow with it. Down and up. Feel those weights pull you just a little bit further. You have 4 more. Last one here. Drop the weights. I almost need more of a break for my hands than I do for my legs. Let's shake it out. We're going into that kickstand deadlift. Okay, so the leg that was moving is slightly behind. Here we go. A great cue I heard the other day was you're shaving your legs with the weights. So you're dropping it down, bringing it up. It's just that idea that those weights want to be close to your body. Straight arms, hips back. Again, this is a great stretch for the back of the leg. So if you're tight, seems counterintuitive to do strength training, but deadlift is a great exercise if you have tight hamstrings. You want to lift right up to the ceiling, nice and tall. It's almost like you're lifting out of your belly button. 4 more. Last 2. 1 more, friends. Down. Woo! Drop the weights. I'm not gonna miss those weights when we get to the mat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we just put it together. Side lunge and deadlift. Grab a drink if you need it. I can do this, you can do this. Pick up the heavy weights. Challenge yourself today. 4, 3, 2, let's go. Side lunge. Bring that leg a little behind. We go deadlift. Sink back, side lunge. Whew. Push the hips way, way back. Side lunge. You want to feel that stretch in your hamstring, the back of your thigh. Feels good. Down and lift up. it's lower body, but really it's all connected. Everything is happening here. Ooh, and up. Okay, 4 more. Down. Lift straight up to the ceiling. You are so strong. Keep going. I'm gonna show you from the side. Ooh, 1 more. Down and up. Oh my goodness. Dropping the weights, shaking it out. Let's take a quick sip of water if you need it. We're gonna go into some plies. We practice these in the warm-up. Now I'll give you an option. You could hold 1 heavy weight in the middle, or you could try both. I'm feeling crazy today. I'm gonna try both. I may drop to 1. So I'm gonna pick them up. We're gonna I'm gonna rest the weights on the thighs here. Remember, you could have 1 in front of your chest. Same position as the warm-up, heels in, toes out, drop down, bring it up. Now, if it feels better for you to lean a little more forward, go for it. We are all built so differently, all right? Some of these moves are not one size fits all. So I want you to do what feels best for your body. Down and up. Woo, and up. Spread out those toes if you can. Oh, maybe just lift them up a little bit for a little challenge. Ooh, definitely feel that when I lift up my big toe. Down and up. Some people feel more comfortable in this move when they put a little extra weight on the outer edge of the foot. Try that and see if you feel it a little differently. A little bit more maybe. 2 more. 1 more. We're gonna hold it down. I know. We're gonna lift up the right heel, go down, bring it up. Woo! Okay. I feel like I maybe picked up the pace here a little bit more. That right heel is lifted. Equal pressure in the right foot, big toe to baby toe. Down and up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Shake it out for a second. Maybe drop those arms. Drop it down. Left heel lifts. We go down and up. Woo. Drop it down. Lift it up. I can feel the sweat pouring. Just so you know, I'm in a hot room, okay? Whew. So if you're like, she is really, really sweating. Yep, it's really hot in here. Whew, but I love it. Feels like a detox. It's gonna be a hair wash day. It's fine. Whew. Let's go. Down. You can always modify this, not go quite as low. Feel where your body feels like it's good to stop. 5 more. 4, pushing into that baby toe. 2, 1. Let's take a little break. Whew. Need a towel today. Shake it out, and we're just gonna hold it down, alternate right and left heels. Are you ready for it? Remember, you can go with 1 weight in the center of your chest. Otherwise, grab those weights. They're resting on the thighs. Woo! Don't fall over. Drop it down, we hold, okay? So get as low as you feel comfortable. Right and left heel lift. Right and left. So we're here, kind of an isometric, static hold for the thighs. And we're letting those heels lift. 8. Breathe. Maybe smile. Woo! 3, 2, 1 more on each side. Woo, bring it up. Okay, watch what's gonna happen. The weights are gonna come down, okay, right in front of you. You're gonna put your hands on top of the weights. Left leg is gonna come in between the weights. We're gonna bend the knees. Lift up through your chest, so upper body has been invited to join in. You're gonna bend the right knee. We're gonna do a little squat. Push that right leg out, hold it here. We're in a completely straight-legged position with that right leg. Energy out through the heel. Let's go again. Little squat. Push it out, hold. So I want you to take the time at the end to hold it out here. Bring it in, press it out. We are making our way down to the mat. Let's think hips, belt buckle facing the mat. Down and up, little bend. Ooh, this one is spicy. And because we just got lower, that sweat is really starting to drip. Keep going. 4, I want you to hold it, push energy out through the heel. If there's something there that's blocking you and you're pushing it away, push away the obstacles today. 2 more. Little bend, straighten both. 1 more, hold it here, tiny lifts, tiny little pulses, just sliding that heel up and down, an invisible wall. For 4, 3, 2, woo, bend it in. That right foot goes right in the middle. Both knees bend. Left leg comes up. You're gonna push out, hold. Okay, get the position. Straight left leg, hips to the mat. Here we go. Bend both. Straighten that left leg. That right leg might not fully straighten. That's fine. A little bend in the right leg is fine, but let's push out through that left heel. Get that length. Let's check in. How is your upper body? Is it lifted? Are you reaching out of your head? Confident? Yes? No? Whew. Let's go. Let's lift up through the chest. This really is a full body exercise. I can't lie to you. Bring it up. In, all the way out. Push that obstacle away. Or let's think you're pushing down on the gas pedal. You want to go fast. Push, push, push. 4 more. 3. Push it out. 2. 1 more. Hold. Tiny little lifts. Very small. Very controlled. Just sliding that heel up and down. 4, 3, 2. Bring it in. Hold it here. Just wiggle out those legs, and we're just gonna come down 1, come down 2, bring the weights down. We're gonna put our hands on the weights, and we're gonna go into a little hover. So knees under the hips, shoulders up, wrists under the shoulders. We're gonna lift up through our center, hover the knees, tap it down. Tiny little hover and tap. Elbows are soft. Let's see if we can find a spot out in front of us to keep our gaze. Whew. We're gonna give the front of the thighs a little bit of love just for a few minutes. 4, it's barely lifting. Very small hover. Are you ready? Hold it up. We're gonna hold it here, tap right, tap left. Oh, a little swivel. And we just kicked into the obliques a little bit. Hello. Side and side. I love this one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woo, drop it down, take a little stretch. The hands come on top of the waist, let your hips go side to side. We're gonna do that again. Push forward, uncurl the toes, hands on. Bring your weight a little forward, soften the elbows. Tiny hover, little light tap, hover. Barely tapping, hover. Lift through your center. 4 more. 2, are you ready? Hold it, tap left, right, right. Get that nice little twist through the hips. Twist, light tap. 8 to go. Let's lift up our heads. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, uncurl the toes, hands on top. Last little thing in this position, we're gonna walk it into a little plank. Again, it's all about the front of the thighs. Push off the weights, head is up, we hover, we go right, left, right leg in, hover, the knees are really low. Now left, left, right, bring it in, knees are low. Woo, let's go right. Goal, try not to lift and lower the hips or the back. Now left, trying to keep the hips in the back in the exact same spot. Oh my goodness, it's not easy. 4 more. In, left leg now. Press. Chest is lifted. The only thing moving is the legs. Right leg. Last time left. 1, 2, 1, 2. Drop it down. Ooh, sink it back. Now, I'm gonna take the weights away, but if you wanna keep your hands on the weights, you absolutely can. I'm bringing my hands flat. You could also come up to a fist. We're gonna do some hip circles. So soften the elbows. If your arms are just done, you could also be here, okay? That's an option. You're gonna take your right leg, lift it up. We're gonna open it out to the side, drawing the knee towards the shoulder and center again. So we're just circling it around. Your foot is kind of like either dead weight or slightly pointed, okay? We're not changing the shape of our leg. It's gonna stay in this bend. The circle comes from the hip. Try to keep everything else really still. One more, up, around, and down. Let's switch so the knee goes forward, up and around, and down. Chest is square to the mat. Up and around. Just a little mobility play here before we add in some weight again. Whew. And that sweat is dripping. One more, let your circle be really free. Up and around and down. Now, I'm gonna take my lighter weight, okay? I have an 8-pound. I'm just gonna roll up my pant leg here so the weight will stay. We're gonna put the weight behind the leg. You're gonna squeeze it. Again, you could totally be here if this long arm is just too much at this point. We're gonna tap the knee, squeeze that weight. We don't want it to drop. The leg is gonna lift. So we're lifting through our center, lifting through our chest, drop it down. We're nice and strong through the center of our body here. So we're trying, if we can, not to dip through the lower back. Lift it up. Now, can you tap it? Can you bring it all the way down? Take that time to drop the knee to the mat. I know, if you're shaking, if you're wobbling, if it's feeling like a lot, you can take that weight out. Whew. It's very challenging today for the whole lower body. Just remember, every move you're getting stronger. You can do this. You can do hard things. You're not fragile. We have 4 more. Woo! And down. Let's stay strong through the upper body. Everything is connected. Woo! Squeeze that weight. 1 more. Woo! Take a little break. We're gonna keep the weight there and lift the leg out to the side. It may barely lift out to the side, and that is fine. So we're gonna squeeze that weight. Now we go out to the side and in. Out to the side. If you need to come down on your bottom elbow, that feels more natural for you, you can do that. Sometimes I like that option. Woo. We are not doing a ton here, because I know it's hard. We have 5 more. Squeeze that weight, don't let it go. 2 more. 1 more. Whoo! How did you do, friends? Let me know. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna roll down that leg. You can stay where you are if you can see. I'm gonna switch to the other side. Whew. We're gonna put that weight aside. First we come into those hip circles. So let's push off the mat. We'll start with that leg up. It goes around, out to the side, pull the knee forward and in. Everything else is still. The leg stays the same shape. Bring it up, swoop it around and in. See if you can push off the mat with your hands. Feels really good. Do 1 more. Let's reverse it so we come forward, up and around, and down, forward. So we're creating some space in that hip joint before we add the weight. Forward, up and around, and down. 2 more. Keeping everything else really still. 1 more. Up and around, and down. I'm gonna lift up that pant leg to get that weight in there. So squeeze that weight. That's your main thing that you wanna think about here. Remember, you can come down onto your elbows, tap the knee, lift it up. Take the time to tap the knee. Lift it up. Upper body check-in. Is your head drooping? Let's lift it up. Bring it up and tap down. Woo! It's spicy. I love it. Up and down. I was just reading today that strength training really reduces our risk of mortality, so helps you live longer. I think that's a great reason, if you need one, to keep motivating yourself, to keep going with the weights. People who strength train have a lower risk of mortality. Let's do 3 more. Up and down. Squeeze that weight. Don't let it go. 1 more. Woo! Drop it down. You could stay down here, okay? I'm gonna keep it up, and we're gonna go out to the side and in. Yes. Squeeze that weight. Now, I notice on this side my leg doesn't come up as high. That's okay. Okay, we're gonna be different. Probably on each side. 4 more. One more for good luck with me, yes? Oh, okay. Let's take that weight out of the picture. Ooh, drop it down. Okay, just sink it back. Wiggle your hips, come onto your side. It's time for some inner thigh love. So we're gonna come down onto our elbow. We're gonna push off here, elbows under the shoulder. Back leg is bent, bottom leg is bent. Option 1, little bent lift here with the bottom leg. Option 2, we lift up and then we're gonna kind of pull the knee or the elbow in towards the inside of the knee. You decide. Up and down. I love this one because it's inner thigh. It's also shoulder. We're pushing off the mat. A little bit of obliques too. So a lot is happening here. And just breathe. Exhale. Let's push off the mat. 5. Last one. From here, we're gonna bend the bottom leg, straighten the top leg. We're gonna, option 1, lift and lower. Okay, you're lifting underneath the hips. This is option 1. Option 2, come up into a side plank. You are in control of what option you have today. Let's take our knees and toes, turn them down. Okay, so knees and toes to the front or almost down to the mat. Up and down. You can look down at the mat if that's what your head and neck needs right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this leg lift together with that little inner thigh lift that we just did. So we've got 5, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna go slowly. Watch the combo. It goes. Inner thigh, bring it in. Option 1, little lift. Let's try that. Inner thigh, bring it in, or you could lift up. Totally up to you. Inner thigh, lift it up. Oh my goodness. Inner thigh, outer thigh. Just putting it all together. Up. 4 more sets. Draw it in. Take your time with it, okay? Transitioning from one move to the next. Pull it in. Lift it up. Whew. 1 more. And up. Woo. We're gonna go to the other side. The exact same thing, friends. You know it. Starting with that inner thigh. Option 1. Little lift. Back leg is bent. Woo. Sweating out of my eyeballs right now. Woo. Up and down. Now if you want to, lift through the chest. Curl it in a little bit. I don't know if you could see through the window the transition. Here on the East Coast, it was a very typical foggy East Coast morning. And now that sun has broken through. It's gonna be such a beautiful day. Whatever time of day it is for you, I hope you're feeling amazing. I'm getting my energy here from that sun shining through the window. Whew. I'm a summer person. It's my happiest time. What season is your favorite? Tell me. Or maybe you live in a place without seasons. Tell me what that's like. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Bend it in. First option. We turn that hip in. So take an active roll in. Lift up and down. Knees and toes are facing the front. Option, hip lift if you like. On that hip lift, you may need to do a little extra roll in to remind yourself, this is where we're targeting, okay? Back of the thigh and the back side. If your head needs to go down, just let it go down here. Not a big deal. Up and down. I know it burns, okay? I get it. Whew. We're all getting stronger here together. We're all building our endurance. 4 more. Last one. Woo! Are you ready? Let's try to put it together. So we go. Inner thigh, I'll show the first one without the plank. Lift and down. If you want to. Inner thigh, bring it up. Lift. Up to you. Inner thigh. Woo! Lift. Inner thigh. Lift. Push off the mat. It's a fun one. Three more. Feel myself kind of moving down the mat here as I go. Woo. One more. Stay lifted. And down. All right. We are going to finish things off with a bridge. If you're feeling a little crazy today, you could grab those weights one last time or just grab one weight. Keep them by your sides. Let's roll down. We're going to walk the feet in a little closer to our backside. Whew. And I'm going to take those weights. I'm going to bring them onto my hips here. Dig in with the heels. Deep breath. It's a push. So we're pushing up, okay? If you have the weights, if you don't, it's fine. Just hold it here, wiggle those toes, and you're gonna just drop and hover. You're not quite touching. Bring it up. Drop and hover. Not quite touching. Bring it up. Drop and hover. Big push. Drop and hover. Okay, wiggle those toes if you want. Push those heels in. Down. And up. How's it feeling? Oh, we are gonna feel this tomorrow. Sorry, not sorry. 4 more. It's a final little burnout here. 1 more. Hold it up. Just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna let one weight go. Woo! And take the remaining weight into the center. Okay. We're gonna push it up and we're gonna lift the right leg. Hold it here. Now can we drop and lift? Very intense. Drop and lift. And if it doesn't go all the way up, that's fine because it's really hard. 4 more. 3, hips to the ceiling. 2, 1. Push that right leg down, lift up. Get as high as you can get with that left leg up. Now drop, push, drop. Lift it all the way up. You're pushing into the mat. And up. This is my stronger side, so I feel my hips lifting a little higher. 4 more. It's okay if one side is stronger, but that is why we work both. 2, 1. Bring it down, drop the hips, weight to the side. We're gonna take our hands down, take a deep breath. We're gonna roll up, so draw the lower back into the mat, curl the hips, lift it up, and hold. Let's just wiggle through the toes. Think of lengthening out through your head, and then reach your fingertips over your head. Feel that stretch. Let's lower the hips, get the stretch. Exhale, push up, lower the hips, Enjoy this stretch through your back. 3 more. 2 more. Big exhale as you push it up. 1 more. Again, just hold, reaching out through the fingers, out through the knees. Deep breath. We're going to slowly roll down, curling the spine into the mat. And now we lift the lower back off, bring the hands down, knees into the chest. Let's just rock side to side here. We're going to come onto our side and just do some hip rocks here, just to kind of stretch out through the hips and glutes. So hands are forward. We're going to sink back, elbows down, push up, sink back. Let me show you from the side so you can see what's happening here. Ooh, I'm going to move those weights. Sink back, bring it up. These are also called groin rocks. Okay, that's kind of hard to say fast. Bring it down and up. 2 more. 1 more, just hold it back. Sink back, relax into it, and bring it up. Let's switch to the other side. 1 leg out, and then we sink it back. Push it up. Elbows come down. Opening up, lots of space in those hips with this one. 2 more. And then just hold it back. Good, let's bring it forward. Feet in a nice diamond position here, heels together. Reach it up, let's just fold. Keep your chest lifted. Tailbone is lifted, so it means that you're probably not going to go very low. And let's just take a deep breath. Let your breath slow again. Inhale and exhale 1 more time. Bring it up, big shoulder roll. Let's take a deep cleansing breath here to finish things off. Deep breath in, reach to the ceiling, flip the palms, let everything go. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for making it through to the end. You're amazing. If you want to see more from me, you can find me at ShainaFalconeFitness.com. Lots of other workouts there, and I'll see you next time.